Hello everyone. Today we arrive at number two in my countdown of the greatest chess game ever played. And this one, well, this is very legendary. Uh, it was played in 1999 in the Netherlands, and although almost every chess channel on YouTube has covered it, the story behind it is so rich, so dramatic, that it deserves to be told again. This is Kasparov versus Topalov, a game that has entered chess mythology. A surprise on move 1. Kasparov begins with e4, and immediately Topalov surprises him with d6, entering the pure defense, an opening Topalov almost never used in light tournaments. It is not a famous opening for the masters in these tournaments. He played it for one reason, to avoid Kasparov's preparation. Kasparov responds with d4, and the game enters unfamiliar territory for both players. The moves followed quickly. Knight to f6, knight c3, g6, bishop to e3, bishop to g7, um, queen to d2, and c3. F3, b5, uh, quick attack, and a strange move. Alternative variation for the main move. Um, knight to e2 and knight to d7. Kasparov now placed his first thematic blow, bishop to h6. This move. Uh, he himself said that better late than never. It is useful to exchange the bishop, and it happens. Um, Topalov captures it, preventing black from castling king side. But Topalov doesn't care. He always intended to castle long. The game continues. Bishop to b7, a3. Kasparov delays castling. He himself said that I did not want to castle at once because it was not clear how to defend the king after queen to a5. Okay, and from the b4 thread, from the b4 thread was really a bad thread for him, and if queen comes here, it gets more complicated too. Um, That is why white makes a wait and see move that prepares a long castling, and again on queen a5 there is move knight to c1. This one and again this one. Okay, the game continues with um, yeah e5. E5 castle long and queen to e7. Kasparov tucks his kings away. Topalov plays a6, stopping white from pushing d5. Kasparov begins a deeper maneuver. Knight to c3, heading for a5. Uh, Castle for Topalov, and knight to b3. D4, takes d4, c5, attacking the rook. Rook comes back to d1. Knight to b6, and now Kasparov pass. He thinks for 12 minutes. Then he plays a quite mysterious move, g3. This move hides a plan. Knight to a5, bishop to h3, uh, and Knight to a5, perhaps this one, this, and go to the heart of enemy. It played knight to a5, bishop to h3, and queen to f4. Check. All pieces aiming at the black king. You see? Yeah. Topalov plays a king to b8, and Kasparov continues. Kasparov's pieces are now perfectly placed. Topalov pushes d4. He feels comfortable. He shouldn't. Yeah, now we know, but then he didn't know. Kasparov combinations begins. Kasparov strikes knight to d5, attacking the queen and forcing exchanges. Topalov accepted. Knight to d5, uh, e takes d5, queen come to d6, and offers a queen trade. Kasparov smiles internally. This is exactly what he wanted. Is rook to d4. Sacrifice the rook. Uh, as Gotham says, sacrificing the rook. The famous rook sacrifice. Kasparov stands up from the board and walk around, calculating variation in his head. Then a terrifying thought hits him. What if Topalov plays king to b6? Hmm? This move. That move would ruin everything. But Kasparov says, uh, maybe God was kind to me that day. Topalov refuses to defend the defensive move. He is attacker. He will not retreat. He captures. And this happened again. C takes d4. And now Kasparov unleashed the second rook. Rook to e7. A brilliant follow-up. If black captures the rook with the queen, Kasparov has the forced checkmate. Topalov sees this and instead plays king to b6. Kasparov continues, queen to d4, a5, b4. King a4, king come closer and closer. Queen to c3, threatening queen to b3 and mate. Topalov defends. Queen takes d5, but Kasparov keeps the pressure. Rook a7, threatening rook takes a6 and mate by this pawn. Topalov finds the only defense, bishop to b7, and Kasparov takes it. Either way, he wants to sacrifice, but not accepted. Accepted. Rook takes b7, queen c4. Now Kasparov grabs the knight and knight to f6, threatening queen to a6 and a mate. C3, a stunning quiet move. If the queen takes, Kasparov was instantly, so Topalov must play king to c3. If the queen takes instantly, excuse me, big threat. We come to here and mate. Come to here and mate. So Topalov must play king to c3. Kasparov checks. Queen to a1. Topalov runs. King d2. Queen b2. King d1. It looks like the attack is over. No, everything is defense, and Topalov have rook instead of bishop. It looks like the attack is over. But Kasparov has one of more piece to bring it into the fire. The bishop. The final blow. Kasparov plays bishop to f1, a cold, deadly move. A queen is trapped. If it moves, queen to e2 is unstoppable. Topalov tries to desperate counters. Rook to d2, attacking the queen. If you takes, I take. Kasparov ignores this. Rook to d7. You can take my queen. Happen. Another rook sacrifice. Topalov captures. Rook to d7. Kasparov takes the queen. Bishop to c4, threatening queen to e2 mate. If black tries rook to e8, Kasparov has queen c1 2. Okay, Topalov must capture. No other choice. Yeah. Bishop b takes c4, and now Kasparov finally takes the rook on h6. Um, you see, this is +3 for white, and white is totally winning. The rest is technique. Rook to d3, queen a8, c3, queen a4 check, king to e1, f4, f5, king to c1, rook to d2, and a queen a5, and here finally, after one of the greatest king hunts in chess history, Topalov resigns. Why is this the game? Why this game is immortal? This game is everything we love about Kasparov: fearless sacrifices, perfect coordinations, relentless pressure, a king hunt across the entire board, and a finish worthy of a movie scene. Tupalov helped create a masterpiece, but Kasparov was the one who finished it. This is why the chess book still talks about Amsterdam 1999. This is why it stands as the second greatest chess game of all. Thank you for joining me, and please subscribe to your channel and have a good day.